how's it going, viewers of YouTube? The name is Tyler, aka Chico, and welcome to the one and only, the best and most informative cryptocurrency channel, Chico Cryptos, Crypto, and no cold one. And you know, an alcoholic never forgets their beer, and you guys call me an alcoholic. Come on now. If you enjoy today's content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, or dislike and leave a comment of hate. There is always a few who do. Also, if you want to be updated on the most recent crypto and Chico news, follow me on Twitter at Chico Crypto and join the chat on Telegram, t.me/ChicoCrypto1. Bitcoin, it's a revolution in money that has made people come up with wild theories about its inception, who is behind it, and where it's going in the future. These theories can be considered crypto conspiracies, and in today's content, let's go through my personal favorite, the one that gets your mind thinking outside of the box, and it just might make you question what you're really investing in. This conspiracy has to do with the Bilderberg Group, the Federal Reserve Central Bank, and Mastercard's attempt to take over Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So Bitcoin the currency is part of an open source project called Bitcoin Core that is maintained and updated by a community of developers that anyone can contribute to. This is a software that is a direct descendant of the original Bitcoin software client released by Satoshi Nakamoto. The developers contributing to the core software can be considered Bitcoin Core developers. In 2014, right after the last major bull run, one of the core developers, cryptographer Adam Back, started the for-profit company called Blockstream. Back believed there wasn't enough progress being made on Bitcoin infrastructure to prepare it for enterprise use. Thus, Blockstream would contribute on the protocol level, preparing the currency for commercial support and use. Blockstream raised an initial round of seed funding of $21 million in 2014, led by Reid Hoffman, the co-founder of LinkedIn and early investor in Facebook and Airbnb. Nothing suspicious here, but as time goes on, the suspicions start to arise. 2015 is the year when Barry Silbert launched Digital Currency Group, a venture capital company focusing on the digital currency market. Who is Barry Silbert? He is a powerful man in Bitcoin and crypto. He began investing in 2013 as an angel investor and provided funding for many early crypto companies, Coinbase, BitPay, and Ripple. Who provided funds for this group and who is running things behind the scenes? Banks and the Federal Reserve are, of course. In 2015, at the announcement of the launch of the company, Barry announced they had closed a round from some venture capital firms like Bain Capital and Transamerica Ventures, but also the least publicized investor was Mastercard. So how is the Federal Reserve involved with Digital Currency Group? Well, if we go to the Digital Currency team page and scroll down to the board members, there sits Barry Silbert, and right below him is Glenn Hutchins. Guess what other board Glenn Hutchins sits on? You guessed it, on the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. And Glenn was just re-elected on November 27th and will serve 3 more years on the board until 2021. He represents Group 1 banks with capital and surplus of more than $2 billion. These are the big boy banks, not the small fish. Fast forward to February of 2016, and Blockstream needs, for some reason, to raise $55 million more in another series of fundraising. The information on how much was invested is clouded, but it is known Barry and DGC invested, as Blockstream is part of their portfolio, as seen on their collection of investments on their website. Blockstream right there. Further proof is from a tweet from good old Barry once the news was announced. Thrilled to invest in @Blockstream alongside a fantastic group of forward-thinking global investors. Now, guess who else invested in that round in February of 2016 besides Digital Currency Group? AXA Strategic Ventures, which is now known as AXA Venture Partners, a subsidiary of AXA. They invested $55 million into Blockstream, putting them in a position to pull the strings behind the scenes. Now, guess who was the CEO and chairman of AXA during that time? Henry de Castries, a well-connected member of French society who also chairs the Bilderberg Group of business leaders. He has been the chairman of the steering committee of the group's inner circle since 2012. So let's take a look at this chart that puts this all together, summing it all up. Henry is chairman of the Bilderberg Group and was the former CEO and chairman of AXA. They invested $55 million into Blockstream. Mastercard is invested in Digital Currency Group, who has a Federal Reserve Board Director, Glenn Hutchins, on the board. Digital Currency Group invested an unknown amount into Blockstream. Now, the theory is Blockstream does most of the programming for Bitcoin Core. There are assumptions that Blockstream crippled Bitcoin with high fees, so people would be forced to use Lightning Network, which is a Blockstream project, for everyday transactions. Analysis by this chart is these actors from the traditional banking sector have taken over Bitcoin, crippled it, and turned it into a currency system they can control and profit from. Bitcoin has been compromised, and it's time to switch to another cryptocurrency. Pretty fucking scary when you put it like that, but your boy Chico has your back, and I did some damn good digging to see what actually is going on. Bitcoin hasn't been lost to the bankers yet, but there is a war going on, and we need to keep tabs on how much control Blockstream has over Bitcoin Core. Blockstream used to have a team page, which has since been deleted, but thankfully the internet saves everything, so we can see the team from this time last year, when the page was still active. There were 39 team members, of which 24 are technically inclined. Of these 24, based on LinkedIn and GitHub, only 10 have a career history of software development. So we have to see who is actually doing the work to Bitcoin Core. To find this out, we need to look at Bitcoin's GitHub. Right away, you see the stats. 590 contributors are contributing to the code. Now we have to figure out, did these 10 people from Blockstream, who have the technical chops, make up the bulk of work over time? To figure this out, we will review the top 30 committers since the birth of the GitHub repo to present day in order of total contributions. Out of the top 10 contributors, only 2 are known Blockstream employees. Sippa, he is Peter Wheel, and Luke Jr., he is Luke Dash Jr. From contributors 11 to 20, 2 more are Blockstream employees. J. Timon at number 16, who is Jorge Timon, and G. Maxwell at number 17, who is Gregory Maxwell. From contributors 21 to 30, 1 more is an official Blockstream employee, Insta Gibbs at number 23, who is better known as Gregory Sanders at Blockstream. To put this in perspective, the number of commits by these 5 Blockstream developers, they have contributed about 20% of the commits to Bitcoin Core. But to put this in real perspective, you need to look at additions or how much total code has been edited or changed. Commits can be documentation changes or any small thing. If we look at additions, only 4 of the Blockstream team members are part of the top 30. Greg Sanders falls off the list. This would mean only 4 Blockstream employees out of the top 30 are actually changing and editing the code. Not a complete takeover by no means. Blockstream is a company that was started by Adam Back and backed by some very powerful people. These Bitcoin developers are working for Blockstream. They control Blockstream, not the other way around. They do not control Bitcoin. Now, if we start to see an increase in Blockstream employees controlling commits and additions, then we should be worried. But as of right now, Bitcoin is still an open source project that is controlled by the community. What will 2 years down the road look like? Could be Blockstream controls it, could not. But that's the beauty of Bitcoin. We can fight back with hard forks and splitting of the network. If some of these core developers don't agree with what is being changed, we will hear about it and we will see it. And I'm sure we will. No one said this was going to be easy. Cheers, viewers, and I'll see you next time.